Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome to Bet David. Lovely to see people here in the sanctuary who've made their way through the very empty streets of Johannesburg. And welcome to those watching us online, actually from all over the world. If you are online, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We're going to start our service on page 118, and the candles tonight will be lit by Fiona Capstick.
As these candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us, as their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Blessed are you, eternal our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Thank you, and we are going to continue on page 130. But before we do, I'm going to read a tiny little piece from page 405. And the reason is that the theme this week is of dreams. So here it says, "Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird which cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow." We'll continue now, page 130. Lechuna ranana l'Adonai, naria l'tzu yeshenu, nekadma fanav b'todah bizmirot naria lo. Ki el gadol Adonai u'melech gadol al kol Elohim, asher bayodo mechkarei aretz v'to'afot harim lo. Asher lo hayam v'hu asahu, v'yabeshet yadav yatsaru. Bo'u nishtachave v'nichra'a, nivracha lifnei Adonai osenu. Ki hu Elohenu, ואנחנו עם מריתו וצאן ידו היום, אם בקולו תשמעו.
שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ, שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו Shiul Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Basru miyom leyom Yeshuato. Shir Chadash, Shir Chadash.
I'm continuing on page 133 at the bottom in English. Sing to God a new song, for you have worked wonders. Your right hand, your holy arm have won you victory. Eternal One, you have shown your victory, displayed your justice in the sight of the nations. You were mindful of your love and faithfulness toward the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth beheld the victory of our God. And read together with me on page 134 in English. Raise a shout to God, all the earth. Break into joyous songs of praise. Sing praise to God with the lyre and melodious song. With trumpets and the blast of the horn, raise a shout before God, the ruler. Let the sea and all within it thunder, the world and its inhabitants. Let the rivers clap their hands, the mountains sing joyously together at the presence of the Eternal One. For God is coming to rule the earth. God will rule the world justly and its peoples with equity. And I'm jumping now to page 136, and the choir will sing Mitzmor David. We come now to Lecha Dodi, and we're on page 138.
Ishmiano
Just as we've greeted the Sabbath bride, let's take a few moments and we'll greet one another. Avtikon tevel bal timot, nachon kisecha ma'az me'olam ata. Nasuna harot Adonai, nasuna harot kolam, yesuna harot doch yam. Edotecha ne'emnu ma'od, levetcha nava kodesh, Adonai la'orech yamim. And we're coming now to the Chatzi Kaddish on page 144. Please rise, and if you'll read it together with me in the Hebrew. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'oma divrei chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam le'omei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ah v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yithada v'yithaleh v'yithalal shmei dekudsha berichu. Le'ela min ko bechata v'shirata. Tush bechata v'nechemata. Damiran ba'uma v'imru. Amen. Page 146. Please be seated, and we continue on page 148. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chochma potech she'arim, ובתבונה משנה עתים ומחליף את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם ברקיע כרצונו. בורא יום ולילה, גולל אור מפני חושך וחושך מפני אור. ומביא יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו. אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב ערבים. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. We come to the Shema on page 152, and please rise.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Ha'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Ha'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Please read together with me on page 154 in the English. You shall love your eternal God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them be a symbol before your eyes. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Leman tizkaru, v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'yitem kedoshim le'Elohechem, ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liyot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem emet. Please be seated. And I'm reading on page 157. And if you'll come in on the indented sections. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
Okay.
Ki fada Adonai et Yaakov ugalor miyad chazak mimenu. Baruch atah Adonai ga'al Yisrael. Page 160, and then I'm going to jump to 161. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. Give us a place to rest, eternal our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu, va'al kol amo Yisrael, va'al Yerushalayim.
Shameru b'nei Yisrael et hashavat la'asot et hashavat leTorah tamerit olam v'shameru b'nei Yisrael et hashavat la'asot et hashavat leTorah tamerit olam Beini uven bnei Yisrael Beini uven bnei Yisrael Oti le'olam Ki sheshet yamim Ki sheshet yamim Asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et hashavat la'asot et hashavat leTorah tamerit olam Ubayom hashvi'i Ubayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et hashavat la'asot et hashavat leTorah tamerit olam V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et hashavat la'asot et hashavat leTorah tamerit olam leTorah tamerit olam
We come now to the central pillar of the evening service, which is the Amidah, also known as the Tefillah. Please rise, and you'll find it on page 164.
Adonai, Sephatai Tiftach, Ufi Hagid, Tehilatecha, Adonai.
Page 168. Ata gibor leolam Adonai, machaye hakol ata rav lehoshia, mashiv haruach umorid hageshem, mazriach hashemesh umorid hatal, machokel chayim bechesed, machaye hakol barachamim rabim, somech noflim barofei cholim umatir asurim, umkayem emunato leshenei afar. Mi chamocha ba'al gevurot omedom elach, melech memitum chaye umatzmiach Yeshua. V'ne'eman ata lahachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol. Page 170. Atah kadosh, you are holy. V'shimcha kadosh, your name is holy. Ukdoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. And those who are holy praise you every day. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Page 172. You set aside the seventh day for your name, the pinnacle of creation, and you blessed it above all other days, more sacred than all festival times. So it is written in your Torah. The heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and ceased on the seventh day from all the work that had been done. Then God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it God ceased from making all the work of creation. Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu, ratzeh b'mnuchatenu, katshenu b'mitzvotecha v'ten chalkenu v'toratecha, sabenu mituvecha v'samchenu b'shuatecha. In your gracious love, eternal our God, grant as our heritage your holy Shabbat, that Israel, who sanctifies your name, may rest on it. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat. Page 175. You are with us in our prayer, our love and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, sheotcha levadcha bir'ah na'avod. Modim anachnu lach, she'ata hu Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu le'olam va'ed. Tzur chayenu magen yeshenu, ata hu lador vador. Nodeh lecha נספר תהילתך, על חיינו המסורים בידיך, ועל נשמותינו הפקודות לך. ועל ניסיך שבכל יום עמנו, ועל נפלותיך וטובותיך שבכל עת, ערב ובוקר וצהריים. הטוב כי לא חלו רחמך, והמרחם כי לא תמו חסדיך, מעולם קווינו לך. ועל כולם יתברך ויתרומם שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד. וכל החיים יודוך סלע. והללו את שמך באמת, האל ישועתנו ועזרתנו סלע. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha uchana'eh lehodot. Page 178, more necessary than ever before. Please read with me in English. Grant abundant peace to Israel, your people, forever. For you are the sovereign God of all peace. May it be pleasing to you to bless your people Israel in every season and moment with your peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael, b'shalom. And please be seated. Let's take a few moments for our own silent space, our own silent meditation. Think of what's happened in the past week. Think of what you would like to happen perhaps in the coming week. This week's Torah portion is Parashat Miketz, and the portion begins with Pharaoh's dreams of the 7 fat and thin cows and of the 7 good and bad ears of grain, and it continues with Joseph's interpretation of the dreams and subsequent advice on how to prevent Egypt from succumbing to famine. Joseph's plans ensure that Egypt continues to be able to provide equally for all its citizens. Now, equal rights is, of course, a very modern notion, and in fact, our own constitution in the preamble states that it aims to improve the quality of life of all citizens and free the potential of each person. But back to Joseph. Throughout the ancient world, dreams were recognized as vehicles of divine communication. In Egypt and Mesopotamia, dream interpretation was a highly developed science. One extant Egyptian papyrus, which is dated to about 1300 BCE, but actually claims to be the copy of an archetype that is at least 500 years older, in other words, from about 1800 BCE. So this papyrus is actually a reference book of dream interpretations. So it prefigures Freud by quite a few thousand years. And an example in this dream book is, they said, if you see a large cat in a dream, this is good because it portends a big harvest. But if you look into a deep well in your dream, that's bad because it symbolizes impending incarceration. In ancient Israel, however, there were no professional dream interpreters. Although there are various examples of God having sent dreams to various individuals, such as Jacob and Laban, these dreams are self-explanatory. And as an aside, the theme of dreams crops up in this week's Haftarah, which, referring to King Solomon, begins with the words, "It was all a dream." In fact, if you think about it, there are many parallels between Joseph and Solomon. Both hold high positions in government. One was a viceroy, the other's a king, and both receive immense power and immense wisdom through dreams. Let's look more closely at Pharaoh's dream. Joseph appears to have sensed that Pharaoh's dream expressed an unconscious worry about the way things were in Egypt. Joseph himself is a fascinating character. He's an outsider and has had the experience of being a slave, that is, a disenfranchised person, and, of course, a prisoner in Egypt. His genius was partly in interpreting Pharaoh's dream and partly in solving the problem which the dream elucidated. The solution was essentially the restoration of balance and harmony within the kingdom. On the one hand, when nature goes out of balance, that is, you'll get a famine, Joseph understood that human intervention was necessary to restore the balance in nature. And again, that's very modern in terms of what's happening with COP28 and what we're trying to achieve, hopefully, in our lifetimes. But there's also the balance between people, the haves and the have-nots, and a distinction that becomes greater in time of famine. Joseph understood the importance of preventing the sort of social disharmony that comes with deprivation and hunger. And so we see the power of dreams. Dreaming is often thought to be impractical, but in fact, it's one of the most practical things we can do. There are people who spend months planning a holiday, but very little time in planning their life. And when leaders dare to dream, and if they are good leaders, society benefits. Theodor Herzl, to whom we owe the existence of the State of Israel, used to say, "If you will it, it is no dream." In these difficult times of collective and individual angst, may we all have the courage and strength to dream of and work towards better days ahead. Shabbat Shalom. We continue now with the Alenia on page 586. And can I call it random Diane McCall for Ark Opener and Closer? Who have we got? Clive? Clive, do you want to do Ark Closing? Page 586, please rise.
Lord,
I'm going to continue on page 596 at the bottom, and I'm going to do a variation as I did last week. We've lived in numberless towns and villages, and in too many of them we have endured cruel suffering. Some we have forgotten, others are sealed in our memory, a wound that does not heal. 100 generations of victims and martyrs, still their blood cries out from the earth. And so many at Kfar Aza, Nir Oz, Be'eri, Gevim, Zikim, Holit, Netiv HaAsara, Sterot, and the Supernova Music Festival. What can we say? What can we do? How bear the unbearable or accept what life has brought to our people? All who are born must die, but how shall we bear the callous slaughter of the innocent cut off before their time? They lived with faith. Not all, but many, and surely many died with faith in God, in life, in the goodness that even flames cannot destroy. May we find a way to the strength of that faith, that trust, that sure sense that life and soul endure beyond this body's death. They have left their lives to us. Let 1,000,000 prayers rise whenever Jews worship. Let 1,000,000 candles glow against the darkness of these unfinished lives. And we also think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season and years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. And this week we remember from Bet David, Benjamin Barwin, mother of Sylvia Borstein and grandfather of Maxine Windram, Luba Lob, mother of Leslie Lob, Leah Livney, wife of Isaac Livney, Dylan Volt, son of Ivan Volt and Belinda Volt, Elizabeth Sutton, grandmother of Alan Goodman, Kevin Lancaster, brother of Diane McCall, Warren David Carroll, brother of Glynis Cannar and uncle of Doron, John Vessels, father of Juanita Levine, and Chaim Bezodenhout, father of Shelva Strauss. From Bet Menorah in Pretoria, we remember Sonia Palte, sister of Rona Leaf and aunt of Giddy Leaf, and Leslie Bloom, father of Alison Taylor. We also remember those who passed away recently. Henry Mervitz, friend of Peter and Lynn Raffaeli and Dr. Elgar and Gail Regaly, Sidney Beans Levine, father of Gabby Oshry and Simone Levine, and mourned by Warren and Merle Oshry, Hilary Matitiani, mother of Rabbi Malcolm Matitiani, Sylvia Michelson, wife of Richard and mother of Jackie, Ricky and Kim, Merle Gates, mother of Clive, Brian and Glenda Gates, and Cecily Rutenberg, mother of Rory Rutenberg. If anybody has a name they'd like to call out, please do so now. We'll start from this side. We also remember those who have lost their lives in wars and those who have no one to remember them. And the Mourner's Kaddish can be found on page 598. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah be'omah divrach rutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uvyomechon u'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mavorach le'olam u'omei umaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ah v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yithada v'yithale v'yithalal Shmei Dekudsha Barichu. Le'ela minko bechata v'shirata. Tush bechata v'nechemata. Da'miran ba'uma v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah min Shmaya. V'chayim alenu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, alenu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. Please be seated. Thank you to everyone who joined us for the service, both here in Shul and online. And as you're now aware, Rabbi Shimon has returned to Belarus, and Rabbi and his mother will return to South Africa in January or early February 2024. In the meantime, while he's away, he's going to be doing weekly sermons and Torah readings, and he'll be more than happy to interact with you via WhatsApp. So if you'd like to set up a WhatsApp call with Rabbi, please contact Glynis and she will help you arrange that. Note that the Bet David office will be closed from the 22nd of December to the 1st of January 2024, and it'll reopen on Tuesday the 2nd of January 2024. Please see the Adkan, which has got the emergency contact numbers, and remember that services are going to be running as usual. And we will finish tonight with page 627, Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Asharet, Malachi Elyon, Melech Malchi Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Asharet, Malachi Elyon, Melech Malchi Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Asharet, Malachi
Thank you to the choir and to the musicians and our technical desk. And we invite everybody to join us at the back because we're going to do Kiddush and Hamotzi.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom.